All right, let's dive into a pretty huge update from the OpenPlaza NFT Marketplace. They've just rolled out offers, and believe me, this is a real game changer for how we buy and sell on the platform. So let's get you up to speed.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You find that one perfect piece for your collection, but that buy now price, it's just a little bit out of reach and there's nothing you can do. Well, not anymore. OpenPlaza's new offer feature is built to fix that exact problem.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about how this new negotiation system works. Then, I'll walk you through exactly how to make an offer. We'll also clear up the big question, where your funds go. And finally, we'll look at what all this means for you sellers out there. So, first things first, negotiation is officially open for business. The days of just having fixed prices are over on OpenPlaza. And this isn't some off-the-books chat feature. We're talking about a direct, on-chain price negotiation tool that is live right now. Okay, so you're a buyer and you're ready to make a move. How does it actually work? Well, the whole process is super straightforward. Let's walk through it together. First up, find an NFT you're into and submit an offer. There's just one rule. Your offer has to be at least half of the listed price. As soon as you submit it, your APTM funds are put into something called escrow. And what's really cool is you're not locked in. You can always increase your offer to stay in the game. Now, that word escrow, it might sound a little intimidating, but trust me, it's basically your best friend in this whole process. Think of it as a secure holding area, built right into the smart contract itself. Your funds aren't going to the seller's wallet or some random account. They're locked safely in the contract's code, just waiting for the deal to either go through or get canceled. And that leads us to probably the most important question for any buyer. What happens to my money? You know, understanding how the smart contract keeps your funds safe is really the key to using this feature with total confidence. And here's the best part. So much of this is automated. In almost every situation, your funds come right back to you automatically. You don't have to lift a finger. If someone else snags the NFT, if the seller takes another offer, or if the listing gets canceled, boom, automatic refund. And same thing if you just change your mind and cancel your own offer. So it's automatic, but there is one key exception to that rule. You only need to do something yourself if a seller specifically and manually rejects your offer. That's it. And even in that one manual case, it's about as easy as it gets. You just pop over to your main dashboard on OpenPlaza, and you'll see an option right there to claim your refund. One click, and those funds are on their way back to your wallet. Simple as that. Okay, that pretty much covers the buyer's side of things. Now let's switch gears and look at this from the seller's perspective. We'll get into how you can manage your offers and what you need to do if you have an older listing on the marketplace. And this is where things get really, really interesting for sellers. I mean, what happens if a little bidding war starts up and the top offer actually goes above your original asking price? Let's paint a picture. Let's say you list an NFT for 10 APTM. Someone comes along and, they really want it, so they make a strong offer of 12 APTM. Does that buy now button just stay there at 10 APTM, letting somebody else scoop it up for less? No way. The system is way smarter than that. It has this dynamic pricing feature built right in. The buy now price will automatically adjust to whatever the highest offer is, plus a 10% premium. So in our example, the new price instantly becomes 13.2 APTM. This is huge because it protects sellers from leaving money on the table and lets the market find the true value of your asset. And managing all this action couldn't be easier. As a seller, you don't have to go digging through notifications or messages. You can see, accept, or reject every single offer you get all in one place, right from your main listings page. Now, some of you who have been selling for a while might be looking at your active listings and thinking, hey, wait a minute, where's the offer function on my stuff? If you don't see that option, don't worry. There's a very simple explanation. What's happening is your item is probably listed on the old V1 Marketplace contract from before this feature was even a thing. But the fix is super quick. Just 3 steps. Cancel your current listing and then immediately relist it. That is it. Your new listing will automatically be on the updated contract and the offers feature will be good to go. All right, so let's do a quick recap. For buyers, you can now negotiate prices right on chain. Your funds are totally safe in that smart contract escrow. For sellers, you can manage all your offers from your listings page. For everyone, just remember, most refunds are automatic, and if you have an older item, a quick relist is all you need to get in on the action. At the end of the day, this update really does transform the marketplace. It's not just a static storefront anymore. It's a dynamic conversation between buyers and sellers. So the only real question left is, what deal are you going to make first?